Hello, 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 hello. I am Susan Shine Carlin, and this is the Daily Vibe Ride to lift your spirits in these interesting times. My website is shineonsoulcenter.com, and let's go. Okay, so I'm going to do 5 pieces of gratitude, and then we're going to do 5 medicine cards today, and I'll leave you with an empowering statement. So my first piece of gratitude is, I did this butterfly card spread with the medicine cards for myself this morning. And normally I do it when it's quiet, but I had the radio on. And amazingly, there was no commercials, and each song went with each card that I pulled. It was like, pew, pew, pew. I love that, love that, love that. So that was cool. So that's number 1. Number 2, I am super, super thankful again for my friends and how the right people show up at the right time on the regular for me. Super grateful for that. Number 3, I am thankful that the sunshine is out and going, and I'm hoping to get my outside decorations up. Number 4, I am thankful for a great night's sleep, super deep sleep. And number 5, I'm thankful for you guys, to be real. So thanks for stopping by, and whether you watch this now or later, it doesn't matter. So the message is the same, and if you're watching it, it's probably because you're supposed to. So I'm going to do a collective 5 cards. So you can pick a number between 1 and 5. You can ask a question, whatever's on your mind, or set an intention or whatnot. And the reason that I start with the gratitude is because it raises up your vibration, and that's the whole idea. I'm also going to say a 6th piece of gratitude. I woke up a little sideways this morning for whatever reason, and I'm really thankful that when I do my gratitude work, that it actually completely transforms my mood and my day. So, hey Cynthia. So anyway, I will go ahead and get started with your 5 cards. And so you can think of a number or 2. If you pick 2 numbers, they usually go really nicely together. So I'll shuffle up and then draw 5 off the top. And we'll see what comes up. And I may refer to my medicine card book, but we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. Yes. Okay, like that, feels good. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna refer to my book, I believe. I pull one of these for myself in the morning, and or once in a while I do a spread like I did this morning. But I don't get all the cards all the time. There's some cards I think I've never pulled for myself. So I am going to cheat a little bit with my medicine card book. Yes. Okay, so for you number 1s, it's the elk. And the elk is about stamina. And so this is how the story of the elk is. He felt like there was a predator approaching. I believe it was a mountain lion, and he started to climb the mountain, and he just kept up his constant steady pace, kind of like the tortoise and the hare, where the mountain lion was like going in spurts and jumping high places and ended up exhausting itself, and the elk was safe. And so if you have elk medicine, it usually means that you may not be the first one to arrive at your goal, but stamina is very important, and pacing yourself. It's also, there's a message in there not to start too many projects at the same time and overextend yourself, so that you want to be careful you don't end up in the hospital is another message for elk, to really take good care of yourself and to take reasonable bites out of your projects, to focus on just my dogs, they're patrolling the street. All right, Peru. To focus on one thing at a time, or maybe just a couple things at a time, and kind of to simplify. And this card coming up, you know, with the holidays, I feel like it can apply to a lot of us, right? Because we're pulled in so many different places. But slow and steady wins the race, and take good care of yourself in the process, and you will accomplish your goals. So that's for your number ones. Number two is the Jaguar. And this one I have to look up. I'm not sure. I think it might have come up here actually once, but I'm not sure yeah, I have pulled this one. Okay, so it's about integrity and impeccability. Sacred Jaguar, teach me to wear my power lightly, to walk with impeccability, to approach life with compassion, and to live up to the integrity of my human potential. And the key word for me here is compassion, especially when you're feeling frustrated with someone else's choices or their actions. Compassion is usually a really great reference point for me to sort of draw back and think, what's really on their mind, what's really bothering them, have they forgotten who they are, etc. Do they have a medical condition going on that's provoking them to act in a certain way? And coming from a place of compassion, usually I'm able to keep my peace of mind at least. Let's see. The Jaguar teaches us the penalties of inappropriate behavior and offers the rewards of good medicine to those who stand in their personal integrity and walk through life in an impeccable manner. So if Jaguar is roaming your dreams reality today, its primal roar may be rewarding you for maintaining your integrity in some situation where you could have easily misused your authority. You may have been unwilling to pass judgment on another or to be self-serving. Were you especially kind to someone or do a good deed that was unexpected? If so, allow the recognition to fill you with feelings of well-being and continue to serve with compassion and open-hearted integrity. So, well done, you number twos. And if sometimes it's really hard to take the high road. And so this message is for you who've chosen to do that and to act with compassion, okay? Number three is one of my spirit animals. It's the hummingbird. And the hummingbird is all about joy, healing of the heart, and bringing love. So the hummingbird holds the bow of beauty. And it's hummingbird is all about beautiful aesthetics and jumping from flower to flower to flower. It is all about the joy of your heart and opening up your heart to, sorry, my phone's doing something really weird. Let me see if I can move that. Okay. And opening your heart to love, healing your heart so that it stays open to love. And with love comes joy. Also, hummingbird medicine is about really not being sheltered or caged, not loving any kind of discord or disharmony. The hummingbird will flee. If it's caged, it will die. And so really it's all about spreading joy, bringing people together for positive relationships and positive business endeavors. And so the biggest reminder, though, of hummingbird is to hold on to your joy. And I love this card, especially in these, times, so that you can remember to leave the hummingbird in your heart and let it sing its song of joy. Okay, Raven is for your number fours. That's the fourth card. Hey, Forrest. So the Raven, and I want to make sure I get this one right too, so I am going to peek in my book. But it's a very powerful card, and it's about magic. And when I say magic, I mean like only in love and light. And so the really cool thing about Native American spirituality is that, there is light and dark, but actually like the raven can have a negative connotation because it's a black bird. But in Native American spirituality, in the darkness is where spirit lives. So let's see if I can explain this a little bit better. It's called the void. And so there's nothing like creepy or evil or dark bad about it. It's actually the shadow side of yourself. So the raven represents magic. Shh, Oscar. Gosh, these guys are going nuts. Raven, black as a pitch, mystical as the moon. Speak to me of magic. I fly with you soon. And so the raven is a very, very powerful card when it comes up. It usually means that amazing and fantastic things are headed your way. It could be that you need to open up your mind and your heart to receive a message from the universe, a message from spirit, your God, however you want to say it. And that magic is afoot as far as things magically falling into place is what I'm picking up. And the magic of the season right now, and the magic of giving and loving others, that's the story of the raven. So in Native teachings, the color black means many things, but it does not mean evil. Black can mean the seeking of answers, the void, or the road of the spiritual or non-physical. The blue-black of raven contains an iridescence that speaks to the magic of darkness and the changeability of form and shape that brings an awakening in the process. So, hey Elmer, so that's way better description than I was trying to spit out about the magic of the raven. So that's for you number 4s. And then number 5 is the mouse. And the mouse is about scrutiny. Scrutiny. Can never say that word. About really, so if you have mouse medicine, you tend to be very detail oriented, to be very almost nitpicky, like you can see if somebody's got a piece of lint on their jacket. You magnify, you hold the magnifying glass. And so I love this card because it would be the opposite of like the hawk who takes in the broad vision of everything, but sometimes might miss the tiny details. So there's 2 meanings, and you can pick which one's applicable for you. If you tend to look at the broad picture and skip over the details, this is a reminder to, for what's coming up for me, is to read the fine print in that contract. Before you make the deal, really look at it closely. Whether it's a business partnership, real estate transaction, whatever's going on contractually for you, you need to just read it very, very carefully and scrutinize it. And then conversely, if you tend to be very focused and very detail-oriented and sort of, looking at everything so closely that you forget to draw back and look at the big picture and see everything that's going on around the one thing that you're focusing on, and take all that information in as you make your decision. Okay, so those are your 5 cards today. I love hearing from you guys. Drop your comments if you'd like. I'll be back with you tomorrow is my plan. And I'll leave you with an empowering statement, and that is, you are made in the image of your Creator. Shine that light and be your fantastic selves. All right? I love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you soon. Namaste. Mwah.